Hey guys, in this video I would like to show you how to edit a pre-existing model. As you're aware, I normally design my own fuselages, whether it's for remote controlled helicopters or planes. And what I do is I generally avoid modeling any intricate details like rivets. Reason for that is generally when I do my build, I will prime it, I will sand it in order to have a very nice smooth finish. Then manually I will apply the rivets and then finish it with a coat of paint. Now, however, if you're printing a model from, for example, Plane Prints or 3D Labs, shout out to the great guys there and the great designers publishing amazing planes. Frequently, those models will come with panel lines and rivets. Now, this is perfectly fine and nice if you're doing a print with a standard material like PLA. Which is very easy to print, and also when you're just printing with without then any post-processing in mind, maybe just sanding around the glue joints. However, if you actually want to do a polish and sanding and then a coat of paint, those rivets actually get in a way. I also noticed that when printing with higher temperature materials like ASA, sometimes those rivets generate extra artifacts, and this is kind of a function of how fast you're printing. What is the viscosity of the filament, and so on and so on. Bottom line is, I generally don't like them. I'd rather do a clean print, do a nice sand, and then print it. So let's go over how we can edit a mesh and get rid of those elements. Now, this method will generally work with the models from Plane Print, which are designed with Cura slice mode surface in mind. The models on 3D lab prints, I'm not so certain because generally the infill structure is done a bit differently, and it relies on a normal slicing mode. Anyways, so here I got a section of a wing for P1 Abrams, really nice model published on Plane Prints. Shout out to the guys. So I want to get rid of this line of rivets. So how I get around that? First of all, you need application, Autodesk Meshmixer. It's a free application. You can download it online, and it has a lot of basic mesh tools that help you to do simple edits or fixes. So let's use that. So Autodesk Meshmixer. What you want to do, you import the model, which is a STL file, and we go into the Edit tab, and what we need to do first is generate face groups. Here the option is you can specify the different criteria. We want to use edge angle and angle threshold. For example, let's do 20 or even 30. Yeah, 20, and that means every section of the mesh that has an angle to another section where higher than 20 degrees, it will be marked as a separate face group. So we have this. Now let's do a select. So select tool, you want to use sphere brush tool, and I generally choose a size 15 for this kind of details. Everything else kind of okay. So now let's go on with the job. So the action is double click, selects the whole face group. Now as you can see, those rivets, because they are not button ones but angles, they consist of two face groups, so you have to select both, and you can see selected the both one of both the faces. So 1, 2. Yeah, good. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now you don't want to do just a single click because it might just select the ones on from a single site or just within the radius of the sphere. So double click. You need to save the option. So let's do this. Let's do a fast inspection. If it's fully selected, yes, it is. Oh, here we missed this. So you can see single click can be. So yeah. So we got the whole section selected. Perfect. So we have the line of rivets. Now we want to replace them. So the shortcut for this is F. So F. And we got here replace, fill, refine. Generally the settings are fine, so accept. And rivets are gone. Perfect. So let's do the same thing for another line using these ones now. So you can see now it's a single group. Let's use the same method. Double, 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 double click, double click, double click, double click. Double click. Okay, I said you can use F, but here you can go here, edit and erase and fill. So this is the tool. So from the selection, erase and fill, F, shortcut being F, accept, and we got another one. Okay, oops, let's zoom out. Yes, so F, and did we miss something? Yes, we missed something. So okay, let's do this one. F, and good. Complete selection. Perfect. As you can see here, something is not right, and it created a new face group because there's some small artifacts on this mesh, but in reality, if we import it into the slicer, it should be fine. But you know, let's finish editing it and then import it into the slicer. So select, let's continue, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep use work. Probably gonna cut this out. Again, hotkey key F. We're done. Another line now. You don't want this. edit, erase and fill. Good. More lines. Doing rivets is like doing cocaine. One more line, one more line. Of course, drugs are bad, don't do drugs. But whoever's doing a build, big scale builds, and has to apply 1000, 2000 rivets on a model understands this. Yep, so we got here, and the last one. Here we broke it, was not selected, okay. Yes, and this side is clear, so again, edit, erase and fill, accept. So let's have a look. Right, looks good. Here, let's see if we can fix those a bit more. So again, we just select those groups and see if we missed something. No, so this is really just the structure of the mesh. Here, no, so this is probably the best we're gonna have it. So now let's export this. So export, I have here, so this is a wing 1 left if STL, continue, and now let's bring it into the Cura to verify if it slices properly. So we got window left, as you can see, mesh looks like quite smooth. You can see maybe some slight artifacts, but this is fine. And let's see, slice, and smooth finish, no rivets, no artifacts or artifacts that the slicer would pick up on. So we are done. A bit of tedious process on a bigger model with more details, but definitely worth it if you do the builds the way I do them and you want a smooth finish for sanding. Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching, and subscribe.